So, back for another episode of Believe in Boyt with this Sylvally team. I say Sylvally team, it's more of just a boom team, because Sylvally is not the only Pokemon going boom, even though there's 3 different types of boom as well. And BOOMBURST counts as a boom, because it's literally got boom in its name. So, let's see what we got for this one, as we're almost into Ultra Ball tier. Another Sun team. There is a Slowbro there. Interesting having Lilligant and Ninetales. Because the point of Lilligant really is to after you the Torkoal, and you don't really need to after you a Ninetales. So Lilligant seems a little bit odd here, but that's okay. Feel like I could go Berserker for this one and fake out. So I do have the safety goggles on around Guru. I can ignore the Lilligants. It just depends if I fake out a Dynamax Pokemon. That would be quite awkward, but... Okay. I definitely want Exploud because of Stonejourner, because even BOOMBURST is going to do a huge amount to Stonejourner, even with Resist. And then I will bring Delmise to this one. Seems odd again not bringing the Sylvally, but could be just Sleep Powder turn 1, which would be very awkward. It could be booming on a Stonejourner, which is a bit suboptimal. And I don't think I brought Berserker yet, so I'm going to be bringing Berserker. Slowbro could be a little bit of an issue. But at the same time, probably not, because it doesn't threaten my Exploud and Delmise too much. So they're going to go Sun. I mean, that is technically Sun. So now, which one is the most likely Pokemon to Dynamax here? I would say Heliolisk is more likely to. So I'm going to fake out the Ninetales and Trick Room. And if I get this wrong, not so great. Because I'm pretty sure only a Hyper Beam would be able to KO the Oranguru. Maybe a Max Strike. But even then, Oranguru is pretty specially bulky and it probably still lives. But then maybe I'm underestimating Solar Power. So we will see. Okay, no Dynamax from either. Weather Ball, that's fine. I'm fine losing Berserker here, because now I get to just BOOMBURST. And again, I'm in the awkward speed tier that I should have put my Oranguru faster than Exploud, but BOOMBURST is still going to be enough, I would assume. Could go into Delmise. The Solar Power surely puts the Heliolisk in range. If I go into Delmise, that can KO the... But he still has weather. He's shown Weather Ball now, so I do want to go into Exploud. No, we'll go in for BOOMBURST. And which one do I foul play? Which one is more likely to survive? Ninetales, I think, has better special defense. But I've already KO'd a Ninetales with a combination of Foul Play and BOOMBURST. But I don't know how much damage I did to the Ninetales. I'm going to go into the Ninetales. Because that's the slightly bigger threat to Delmise waiting in the back as well. And if I don't KO the that is a tongue twister, Heliolisk, the Solar Power is definitely going to take it out. There's no way it survives 2 rounds of Solar Power and a Specs BOOMBURST. Unless it's a Soul Vest. Could be a Soul Vest. Probably not a Soul Vest. It's probably Choice Specs. Don't think it would need the Choice Specs to be able to KO, but yeah, this hopefully is going to be a double KO. It's going to be at least 1 KO, because Ninetales is absolutely in range. Alright, nice. And now I will just click BOOMBURST twice again. If it's Slowbro, that's not too much of a concern. I guess he still has his Dynamax, but so do I. There is Slowbro. I'm not too concerned with it. And there is Stonejourner, so I'm slightly more concerned about the Slowbro now, because it's actually reasonably strong. So let's try and get this double Boomburst going. Stonejourner will not survive that. Even if it Dynamaxes in his Assault Vest. Maybe then. But it would have to be Dynamax and Assault Vest. Right, it's surely going to be Dynamax on Slowbro here. And that may be strong enough with the Power Spot. Maybe I'm not respecting Power Spot enough. But then I do have my Dhelmise waiting in the back for a Dynamax. Okay, you would assume this is Slowbro. Now, is a Mind Storm going to be enough to KO Exploud with Power Spot? Because it's surely going to be moving before my Exploud and Oranguru. Just to protect, that is reasonable. Oh, it's Max Flare. Oh, it's in the sun, so that's pretty much as strong. Power Spot, not enough. Definitely not enough. So, we'll get the double Boomburst here. We'll see how much this is going to do, because this is going to do a lot of damage. So nice and into the Protect first, and then the Telepathy, and then we hit the Slowbro. Oh, wow. I reckon that's Assault Vest Slowbro. Because that should have been doing more. Just like that with the critical hit. Which might put it into Foul Play range now. No, it is going to be Leftovers, not even Assault Vest. Huh. That is curious, but I will go for a Boomburst here, and this time I will go for Foul Play instead, because he should be KOing my Exploud here, and I won't be able to Instruct. And then we'll have to see how much Foul Play would be doing. That is surprisingly little damage for not Assault Vest. So Max Flare should KO. Maybe I should have reversed Trick Room actually. This shouldn't be enough. Yeah, that's not much damage at all. And now I'm going to have to take a Max Flare Power Spot boosted, and he's also got a Substitute. That's not ideal. Yeah, I think I should have reversed Trick Room there. That would be more optimal, because I can't Protect on this Dhelmise. But he's surely max Special Defense, which means he's not that offensive. How many turns of Trick Room is left? 1 turn of Trick Room. So I'm going to go for Phantasm into the Slowbro then, and I will just Foul Play and try and KO their Substitute. Although we're going to be out of Trick Room, I'll be able to Overgrowth next time, but then if a Flare puts me in range of Rock Slide, I kind of want to take care of the Slowbro while I can. And my Dhelmise would be hitting into the Substitute first, so you know, I'm going to go for Phantasm into the Slowbro and see if Foul Play is enough to break the Substitute. I'm not sure it will be. And if it's not, then I probably should have attacked the other way around. But there we go. So I have to see how much this Max Flare is going to do. Substitute and Protect is an interesting one on the Stonejourner. But how much is this going to do with the Sun and the Power Spot? A lot. Definitely a lot. But hopefully not enough. Because Slowbro's now gone. And I'm not sure how Stonejourner breaks through. They will have to just slowly chip with Rock Slide. But even then... That's what's going to be. Foul Play first, of course, but I don't think this breaks the Substitute, because it's got very good defense. If I did break, okay, but it's got amazing attack as well, so... And just Rock Slide. Is that going to two-shot the Dhelmise? Not quite, that's good. Because now I can go for... Steel Spike and Trick Room again. And theoretically, he can't KO the Delmise without a critical hit Rock Slides. Assuming, well, we don't know the final move. It's probably Superpower. It tends to be Rock Slide and Superpower. And you would also have to flinch the Oranguru as well. It would have to be a crit on Delmise and flinch on Oranguru. And even then, I still have another chance to just Trick Room and Foul Play and stuff. That one was definitely not the play. Because now I'm back in Trick Room. Like, I'm very confident that Protect was not the play there. You definitely had to go for Rock Slide. If he had Stone Edge, he definitely needed to go for Stone Edge. But, I mean, I'm okay with that. Like, that just gives me the guaranteed win. Because now I just go for another Steel Spike. And a Foul Play. So I'm not sure what that Protect was, but that's fine. We take those. So not too bad. I think I'm in Ultra Ball now, so only a few games away back into Master. Tends to be that I get into Master, play just a few more games, and then the season resets again. So yeah, why not? We'll see what that final move was. That looks like max special defense, but just bold or relaxed. Interesting. It was choice specs. That is an interesting wheezing. Oh, I had Raw! So I made the correct move, faking out the Nitros there, and Hypnosis. Oh, he had T to dance, that's gross. And his body press, okay, that's fair, that's fair. Okay. So let's get another one then. So that should be 2 games away from Ultra Ball, right? Nice BP. I haven't been bringing Silvally too much, but then it's been 5 games. Sometimes it's optimal to bring Silvally. I hope that I can bring it to this one. Well, he's hard Trick Room as well. And he's got 2 ghosts. So, and a rock, and a steel type, and another steel type. Unfortunately, no, I do not want to be bringing Silvally to this one. It's a shame I'm not scrappy on the Exploud for this one. I never like playing hard Trick Room mirrors. Like, even though the mons are reasonably different, I'm never a fan of hard Trick Room mirrors. Like, I'm never a fan of mirrors in the first place, but hard Trick Room mirrors are my least favourite. So I definitely need Delmise for his Dusclops. I'm going to play a wonderful Speed Tie there. Exploud is not that great, but I need it for Ferrothorn. It's going to be locking into Flamethrower, most likely. So I'm going to lead Clefable Oranguru with the intent of double Moonblasting turn 1. I need to bring Exploud for the Ferrothorn, and I want Delmise. But this one does not look ideal. Because he's also slower than me with the Copperaja. We Speed Tie with the Delmise. Ferrothorn slower than me. It's definitely going to be an awkward one. Rhyperior Speed Ties with the Delmise as well, so... Okay, did think it would be Grimmsnarl and Dusclops. That's okay. So they're going to see the Focus Sash and the Safety Goggles, but that's okay. So I want to leave the Grimmsnarl on the field here, so I will go for... Actually, no, if I go for double Moonblast, he just gets to Pain Split. So instead, what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to Moonblast the Grimmsnarl, but I'm going to switch straight out into the Delmise. That could be on a Dark move. If that's on a foul play, that is incredibly awkward. But if it is not, if it is just a screen or something, then that is okay. But if I take a foul play on Delmise, that's probably just game over immediately. Just live screen, that's okay. And that's not quite going to two-shot. And they just taunted. Okay. That seems a bit odd. But now I can't follow me, which is a bit of a shame. So they can go for the dark moves into the Delmise. But they have to have those dark moves in the first place as well. I don't want to Dynamax early, because I want to match their Dynamax when I can. But I don't want to leave Delmise in the open, even though Poltergeist into Dusclops would be very nice. It's got to be Reflect though, right? You would assume it's Reflect, and they have to have Foul Play again in the first place. Yeah, it's just Reflect. Okay, so I'm glad I went for Poltergeist this turn, because I won't pick up a KO on either, which is good. That's what I want. And if they click Trick Room, that is fine. And this is what we are dealing with. Because that even outsped my Poltergeist. So that is a reasonably fast Dusclops. And that is not what I wanted. So this is going to be a Moonblast into the Dusclops and switch out into Oranguru here. Because I am not playing this game. I'm being forced to, but I don't want to. So Taunt Confuse Ray on Dusclops. You would strongly assume Trick Room given that this is definitely a Trick Room team. So almost certainly no Pain Split. It's Trick. Is that going to be a Eject button? It can't be a Eject button. What are they going to be swapping? Is it Light Clay? Why do they have Trick when they have Light Clay? That was very odd. And here we go. So I'm going to try and double Moonblast this Clefable. Not the Clefable. I'm going to try and double Moonblast the Dusclops. So if I do, then it should be put nicely in range, because I'm strongly assuming it doesn't have Pain Split at this point if it has Taunt and Confuse Ray. Now if I put the Dusclops lower, that means I'm more likely to be able to lock into Boomburst. Okay, it's just hard switching out. Copperaja does make sense. So here's one. That's one Moonblast, that's good. And are we going to get a second? Nice, okay. So then this next turn I think I'm going to protect the Clefable and reverse the Trick Room, because I am strongly assuming he is clicking Trick Room here. He is just clicking Taunt. So it seems like I'm going for Moonblast and Foul Play into the Dusclops. Because that should be enough to KO at this point. It should be losing his screens reasonably soon. What did it do? Screens, tricks, switch. So there's 4 more turns of screens. That's not reasonably soon. That's like the entirety of his Dynamax on Copperaja, but there we go. He's going to get the Steel Surge as well. What did I have in the back? Exploud will take a bit of chip and... what was the other thing? I've forgotten what the other thing was now. Exploud. No, I've already said Exploud. Delmise. Both of them. Those are the 2 things. That is annoying, because now Dusclops gets the Trick Room. Because this won't KO, especially with screens. There is no way. It does have Pain Splits. So it has no attacking moves. So that means I ignore the Dusclops for the entirety of the match, I think. Because it has to have Trick Room, right? It can't have Nightshade. That's a very strange moveset. So I will go into Delmise here. So I will Dynamax it. I will go for Phantasm. It's a shame I can't Instruct. I would have probably double Poltergeisted. The problem is, if he has got... I can KO the Dusclops this turn. Still got screens though, so he'll live. Yeah, so I'm just going to double the Copperaja. I was thinking if I could look into Boomburst, but I'm looking into Flamethrower almost certainly. But this Dusclops moveset is quite unconventional. There's nothing wrong with unconventional, as I show by putting the letter F in front of unconventional. But this Dusclops set is a little bit frustrating. So nice chip. And the Dusclops is faster than my Delmise, which is wonderful because now we have to play with this. I already found that out, but managed to hit through, so that is okay. This is going to do very good damage. That's going to put it in range of another one because of the defense drop. I went for Quake. Okay. That's not so bad. Okay, I thought Oranguru was a lot healthier than that. Because now I don't think I can Flamethrower KO the Copperaja. I can still Phantasm it. And that would KO. But I don't think Exploud KOs anymore. And that's not ideal. So I'm going to go for Phantasm into the Copperaja. Hope for no stupid Confuse Ray stuff, and I will Flamethrower into the Dusclops. Because I don't think Flamethrower is enough onto the Copperaja. Because of the Quake, it will be a waste regardless. If it did KO, it wasn't a waste at all, but I'm pretty sure it will not KO. And I have to break through Confusion with Delmise anyway. I've already hit myself twice out of 5 attacks, so still really statistically should be attacking this one, even though that's not how it works. Okay, Plane Split shouldn't be doing too much. That was quite a bit. And it did hit through. Okay, so that's not so bad. Especially because the Dusclops now is -2 defense, it is absolutely going down to a Phantasm, even if there's a Reflect up. Grimmsnarl is in range of Flamethrower. If it is Ferrothorn waiting in the back, that is wonderful. If it is Rhyperior, still a little bit awkward, because I need to spend a turn going for a Grass move into it. Can't remember what the last thing was. Okay, there is Grimmsnarl. So we'll have to see if I end up hitting myself in Confusion this turn. At least X-Cloud is faster. So we'll have to see again if this is going to be Foul Play on the Grimmsnarl. If it's Spirit Break, that's okay. If it's Foul Play, I think that will KO the Delmise. Because it's shown 3 of the moves, it's surely got an attacking move. He said about the Dusclops as well, so maybe this is full support on the Grimmsnarl as well. But it's Fake Out, okay. Again, so 2 Pokemon that can no longer do damage. Like, Pain Split is good and all, but, you know, that's not going to save you. And that was almost nothing. Is it going to hit through? Of course not, but that's fine, because now they cannot do damage to me. Like, because you've got Fake Out, Trick, Screens, and Pain Split, Taunt, Confuse Ray, surely Trick Room. So I'm going to Poltergeist, KO the Dusclops, and Flamethrower, KO the Grimstar. And then there's going to be a Ferrothorn waiting in the back, and everything is going to be wonderful. Even if they set up the light screen again, I'm pretty sure that won't save them. If they trick at all, like, yeah, they're setting up the light screen, but that's fine. So I'm going to definitely KO the Grimmsnarl, and we're going to see... How many turns have I been confused for? 3, right? And you can only have a maximum of 4 confusion turns, I think. Okay, good. Just need to hit the Poltergeist. Yes, okay. So this is going to be a KO as well. Because of the defense drops. No Reflect is going to save you there. And the Reflect is going to wear off this turn as well, so I'm going to be able to attack whatever's in the back at full power with the Downwise. If it is the Rhyperior, that's going to be a wonderful speed time, most likely. And if it is the Ferrothorn, that's a definite win. And if it's whatever the other thing was, it's going to be the other thing, because I can't remember what it was. So that is a Rhyperior, that is a wonderful speed tie. So, is Liquidation going to be enough? It is not stab, but it is still full-time super effective. And even then, I wouldn't be surprised if the Rhyperior is not min speed and would just KO my Delmize anyway. I'm going to go for Liquidation. I'm going to go for Flamethrower. I'm very sad I can't change moves into Hydro Pump here, but we will have to see. My Exploud is moving first, so that is at least some sort of min speed on the Rhyperior. I'm going to get the burn here. Calculated, so even if he's moving first with the Rock Slide, he's not going to flinch me. I will survive now, even though I would have survived anyway, but because I'm flinching here, because of the burn, it's all calculated, I won't be KO'd again by this Rock Slide. So that is all fine. That's amazing that that worked out, as I said, as I was saying it. I deserve this because of the confused rays. Because he has to hit another Rock Slide, but he's going to miss. Not the correct one, but he has to flinch again. Just like that. But he still needs to hit again, and I'm not going to 4-shot with the Exploud, which is annoying. So this was certainly a game. I need to critical hit one of the 2 Flamethrowers now. That is not a critical hit. This is a dodge on the Delmize. Excellent. A double dodge! I deserve everything about this endgame. So Liquidation is going to KO the Rhyperior. What a stupid game that was. I hope that was entertaining, because that was not fun to play. Delmize is going to take its out, but that was a strange one. But somehow squeaked out the win. That was a clutch burn at the end. It wasn't necessary if I didn't flinch the first time, but because I flinched, because he was using Confused Ray. He was using Confused Ray Dusclops. He deserved that endgame.